James Raymond Jordan Sr., July 31, 1936, July 23, 1993, was the father of Hall of Fame basketball player Michael Jordan, and the paternal grandfather of basketball players Jeffrey Jordan and Marcus Jordan. James Jordan Sr. was born in Wallace, North Carolina on July 31, 1936. While attending Charity High School, he met Dolores Peoples. The two began dating and remained together for the next 3 years. Upon graduation, Jordan Sr. joined the Air Force and was stationed in San Antonio, Texas. In 1956, he transferred to a base in Virginia and married Peoples shortly thereafter. Their first child, son James Ronald Ronnie Jr., was born the following year. Jordan Sr. decided to leave the Air Force and got a job at a textile mill in Wallace. The Jordans had 2 more children, daughter Dolores and a son, Larry. 1. In 1963, the Jordans left their children with Jordan Sr.'s mother and moved to Brooklyn so that he could receive mechanics training on the GI Bill. He studied airplane hydraulics, while Peoples found work at a local bank. While living in Brooklyn, the Jordans had another child, son Michael. As crime began to increase in Brooklyn in the 1960s, the Jordans decided to move back to North Carolina in order to raise their children in a safer environment. Upon completing his 18 months training, Jordan Sr. and his family moved to Wilmington, North Carolina. It was there that the couple's 5th child, Roslyn, was born. 1. A lifelong basketball fan, Jordan Sr. played a large role in inspiring his son Michael to become an athlete and traveled the United States to follow his son's career, first at the University of North Carolina and then with the Chicago Bulls. 2. Nonetheless, Jordan Sr. was also a very big baseball fan, having gone semi-pro himself. In his autobiography and in interviews throughout his career, son Michael recounted that it was his father's vision that he become a baseball star. Baseball was, in fact, the first sport that Jordan Sr. had taught him to play. Michael recounted that this was a major factor in his decision to switch to the sport after his first retirement from the NBA. 3-4. On July 23, 1993, while returning home from a funeral, Jordan Sr. pulled over on U.S. Highway 74 just south of Lumberton, North Carolina, to take a nap. Daniel Andre Green 5, and Larry Martin DeMurray spotted the car Michael had recently purchased for him, a red Lexus SC400 with the North Carolina license plate that read UNC0023. 6. Green and DeMurray shot Jordan to death while he slept in his car, then stole the vehicle. His body was found on August 3 in a swamp in McCall, South Carolina. As his body was in a state of extreme decomposition, Jordan Sr. was not positively identified until August 13 with the help of dental records provided by the family dentist. After going through Jordan Sr.'s belongings, Green and DeMurray realized that Jordan Sr. was the father of Michael Jordan. 7. They had taken other items from the car, including 2 NBA championship rings given to Jordan Sr. by his son. Green and DeMurray made several calls from Jordan Sr.'s cell phone and as a result were immediately captured. After their arrest, DeMurray said that they had planned only to tie up their victim and that Green pulled the trigger for no reason. Both were convicted and sentenced to life imprisonment for this and other violent crimes. 8. The accusation was based only on DeMurray's testimony, when Green did not testify. Defense counsel Woodbury Bowen said DeMurray had everything to gain by lying that Green was the triggerman, and that Green's testimony put DeMurray closer than he earlier admitted. 9. Court rulings that affected North Carolina like Inman v. Florida, 458 U.S. 782, 1982, prohibited application of the death penalty. 10. James Jordan Sr. was buried at Rockfish Amay Church in Teachey, North Carolina, on August 15, 1993. 8. In 2010, it was revealed the case was one of nearly 200 that were in review after the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation found that laboratory technicians mishandled or omitted evidence. 11. However, the Jordan case was later removed from the list. 12. On July 23, 2018, Christine Mumma, executive director of the Center on Actual Innocence, said evidence showed Green did not commit the murder. Green claimed DeMurray merely asked him for help disposing of the body. 13. On August 3, Superior Court Judge Winston Gilchrist ruled on several motions and set a December date for a hearing. 14. On December 5, Mumma asked Gilchrist to allow a closer look at evidence that could lead to a new trial, and Gilchrist said he would rule later. 15. Gilchrist said on March 6, 2019, that he would not grant Green a hearing, and Mama said she would appeal. 16. James R. Jordan Sr. at